Hello everyone, welcome to the Blue Cube YouTube channel. Continuing the Adobe Animate tutorial series from beginner to advanced levels, in this video I'll teach you about the Width tool, the Pencil tool, and the Brush Library panel, which are very important and useful for designing characters and objects. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss future tutorials. The first tool I want to teach you is the Width tool. This tool doesn't appear in the default Tools panel, so we need to click on the three dots. You can see that the Width tool is here. So, I hold down the left mouse button on the Width tool and place it alongside the other tools. Then I click here to close the panel. Now, when I click on the Width tool and hold down the left mouse button on the stage, you'll see that nothing happens. That's because to use this tool, you first need to create a line. So I take the Line tool, hold the Shift key, and draw a line like this. As I mentioned before, once you draw a line and select it, you can choose whether the edges are rounded or sharp. For now, I'll choose the rounded option. In this case, I'll select the Width tool. When you hover your mouse over the line, you'll see the center line displayed. Anywhere you want to make changes, hold down the left mouse button. For example, I'll hold down the left button at the end of the line and drag my mouse downward. You can see that this creates a shape like this. Or, if I want to make this section narrower, I adjust it this way. Now we have a completely unique line. Let me create another line, select the Width tool again, close this section, and increase it here. Now the line looks like a drop of water. So, using the Width tool, you can make any adjustments you like to your lines. I press Ctrl+Z to undo and bring the line back to its original state. Now, suppose I want to save this line so I can reuse it later. All I need to do is select it with the free Transform tool. In the Properties panel under Object, you'll see the shape displayed. I click the three dots and choose Add to Profile. I'll give it a name, like 33, and click OK. From now on, whenever you select the Line tool, you'll see 33 written here, along with the saved shape. You can select it and reuse the same line as many times as you want. You can also change its color here, for example, to red. I press Ctrl+A and delete to clear everything. Another thing, if I go to the window menu, there's a panel called Brush Library. If I click on it, you'll see a large number of brushes here. For example, if I click here, you'll notice the different brush styles available. If I select one of these brushes and double-click it, it gets added to the color panel. You must double-click it in order for it to appear here. Now, when I select the brush and then choose the Line tool, you'll see that the brush shape is applied. I can also make the brush larger. Or I can select another brush, double-click it, and you'll see the changes apply to the strokes. This way, I can create different styles of lines. Scrolling down, for example, if I want to create a cloud effect, I can double-click this brush and easily create a cloud-like effect. In this way, you can choose from a wide variety of brushes. For creating banners, we also use these types of brushes. You just need to double-click your chosen brush. Just remember to reset the stroke width back to normal. Brushes you select will appear in the Style section. So, I select the brush style and create a banner like this. I can make it much larger, too, and create banners in this way. If you like, you can also add text on top of the banners. Then I press Ctrl+A and delete to clear everything again. The most useful brushes in this panel are found under Line Art and Basic. When designing different objects, we often use these brushes. In the Style section, you can also quickly find and reuse all the brushes you've previously used. Now, if I select this brush, reduce its width a bit, and draw a line, I can then use the selection tool to bend and curve the line. So, line art brushes are very useful. There are also many other brushes you can use. Let me show you a few, like chain, flower, and other styles, so you can see them. Again, I press Ctrl+A and delete. But there's another tool called the pencil tool, which I've already added to the tools panel earlier. To find this tool the first time, you usually need to click on the three dots. The pencil tool works like the line tool, but with one major difference: you can freely draw straight or curved lines. The line tool only created straight lines, but with the pencil tool you can draw more naturally, just like using a real pencil. Now, you might ask, what's the difference between the pencil tool and the brush tool? The difference is very important. If I create a line with the brush tool, let me change its color so you can see it better. You'll notice right away that the pencil stroke looks very different from the brush stroke. The brush has a softer, more artistic style. But the main difference is in the anchor points. If I right-click here, choose the subselection tool, and select the pencil stroke, you can clearly see the anchor points. These points are easy to move, adjust, or delete. But if I select the line drawn with the brush, change its color, and use the free transform tool to double-click it, then switch to the subselection tool and click on the edge, you'll notice the line has many anchor points. Because of this, it's not easy to edit. So, when we want to draw and edit a shape, the brush doesn't work very well. Notice that when I double-clicked on the brush line, I entered drawing object mode. Then, by clicking on the edge, you could see all the anchor points. I press Ctrl+Z to undo. So, this is the essential difference. With the pencil tool, you can easily draw any line you want and conveniently edit its points. Now I'll return to the main stage. There's nothing more specific in this lesson, and this video ends here. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.